Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, just about 9 miles away from the most visited national park, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And although the national park, the Great Smoky Mountains, has a tremendous amount of activity to offer, so does Pigeon Forge. And during our trip here, we spent a lot of time just in the Pigeon Forge area. And so we are focusing this video, our last video here in Tennessee, for just a bit on what we did, all that we enjoyed in Pigeon Forge. We'll be highlighting 5 spots covering fun to food to adventure, starting with the Hollywood Wax Museum. If you've been getting off the couch with us during our time here in Tennessee, first, let me say thank you. And then I will continue by acknowledging that you may recall we had an amazing time posing, taking pictures, and playing with the various props within this wax museum dedicated exclusively to celebrities. Also, right next to the Wax Museum are more attractions that can complement your visit with the stars of the big and small screen. That's the Castle of Chaos, an interactive ride experience, Hannah's Maze of Mirrors, and Outbreak, Dread the Undead, a haunted zombie attraction. For more details on what to expect within the Hollywood Wax Museum, pricing information, and discounts that can be taken advantage of, check out our full video. The video link is in the description. After all the posing, acting, singing, and dancing, it is time to eat. And there is not a trip to Pigeon Forge where we do not make it to Huck's Catfish. Some of the times that made it means that we just reached the restaurant and found out the location was closed. Closing hours do vary based on the season and how busy it is, so you may want to call ahead if you're coming during an off-season time period. For this visit, Huck's Catfish is open, and we are happy, beyond happy, because we are immediately feasting on down-home southern cooking, starting with victuals. If you're anything like us, you are demanding to know, what are victuals? And I did look it up. It is slang for victuals, which means food or provisions. And these provisions that we have in front of us include hush puppies, coleslaw, white beans with turkey ham, pickle spears, and sweet onion slices. You could just start and stay with the victuals and still get a choice of side with the victuals, fries, green beans, or skin-on mashed potatoes. Oh, sorry, that is skin-on mashed taters and white gravy. That option is on the menu, and these victuals, I'm telling you, are delicious. My daughter is loving the hush puppies, and she is picky. That's 8-year-old type of picky, so you know how good these are. We could stop at the victuals, but we will not, because we love to eat here. We don't get to eat here very often, and we have the opportunity to show you all more. Like our appetizer, fried okra. Yes, a whole basket of delicious, tasty fried okra, and the chicken fried steak, and all this gravy. This is me right here. These skin-on mashed taters and the gravy, my. I'm gonna leave it at that, or I won't be able to get through the rest of this meal description. My son and London both ordered the catfish, so good. And look at the quantity, how many perfectly fried tasty fillets you get. And my daughter has her burger straight from the Young and Grub section, the kids menu for those 10 and under. And we're toasting this incredible meal with our mason jars filled to the brim with sweet tea. Such delicious and filling food, friendly, welcoming service, fun, unique, and a lighthearted atmosphere, plus a gift shop that will keep you browsing and shopping for all of the various t-shirts, toys, stickers, and souvenirs that capture all that's one of a kind about this restaurant. And if you're thinking a meal like that should end with dessert, it should. You're right. And we did get dessert. We're taking it to go, a full cup of banana pudding, which is also so tasty. For more dessert on the go, and I mean a box of desserts that we can even take on the road with us when we head back home. And we can make that happen at the Moon Pie General Store in the original book warehouse. Show of comments. Who is a moon pie fan? I love moon pies. We all love ourselves some moon pies, which I realize is not uncommon, and that's why there's a photo op as soon as you walk into the store. How cute is this? You know we have to get our picture taken, and you know we're about to grab some moon pies, mini moon pies. Which flavors are looking good to all of you? Tell me, please. The mini vanillas are my personal favorite, but with the DIY 12 count package, I can choose my favorites like vanilla and then choose some I haven't tried yet, like birthday cake. There is a story behind the moon pie. Do you all know it already? If you don't, the moon pie was created by a traveling salesman who was attempting to make a filling and delicious snack for coal miners in 1917. Another question, did you all know that the moon pies are graham cookies dipped in marshmallow? I did not know that. And the story goes when the traveling salesman, when he returned to the bakery and noticed employees dipping graham cookies into the marshmallow, he just had another cookie and covered it with chocolate. It looked like a moon too, which was perfect because when the salesman asked the coal miners how big the snack that they needed to be filling and delicious should be, one of the miners held out his hands to frame the moon and said, "That big." That's how it all came together so many moons ago. And look at how it has grown. So much moon pie merchandise, and I did not know that moon pies were a Chattanooga thing, or a Southern thing for that matter. Along with RC Cola, I've been eating moon pies everywhere, north, south. I do like RC too, not as much as I love the moon pies though. I seek out moon pies, like I said, everywhere. But the moon pies aren't the only reason to be here. Look at all this other cool stuff within the store. There's so many interesting items to see. I couldn't film it all. Normally the problem is trying to decide which footage I should include. It's a new problem I'm facing right now because I was just being pulled visually, mentally, physically by my daughter who's shopping for her own toys. There were just so many interesting things to see. I could not film it all. It's overwhelming. I mean, there's candy too. More sweets that go along with your moon pies. And I didn't realize it when we first came into the store. I was too enthralled by the fact that I was going to be picking up moon pies, but this is also the location of the original book warehouse. So almost the whole basement is filled with books. And these are some good prices. I didn't look at every single price tag, but pretty much everything I saw was less than $10, and every category of book is represented, I believe. Although this is a moon pie, candy, apparel, souvenir, toy, and bookstore, my kids are loving this. This is one of their favorite, I want to say attractions, but places in Pigeon Forge. It's too much fun, so much to see and taste. Our next stop is a full adventure in itself and therefore a full video, which we recently completed, and it is at Wildside Adventure Park. At Wildside, you can ride bikes, drive or ride a UTV, zip line on the longest zip line in North America, hitting speeds up to 55 miles per hour, and shop and eat and enjoy some incredible food. We haven't had the opportunity to do all that Wildside has available for the adventure-seeking soul, but in addition to devouring delicious food from their food truck on the property, Really Good Tacos, we have ventured onto the mountainous trails in a UTV driven by a guide. You can experience the ups and downs, the bumps and the curves with a guide, or you can drive a UTV yourself. Either way, you're in for an adventurous, fun ride and the opportunity to take in the most amazing mountain views of the Smokies. For more on Wildside Adventure Park in Pigeon Forge, just click the video link in the description. Now we are at our final stop here in Pigeon Forge, and we've chosen a rainy day, but we didn't think it would be this rainy. Regardless, here we are though at Toy Box, the world's first toy-themed mini golf. This is the priciest mini golf at $18.99 for players 12 and up and $15.99 for players 11 and under. Currently, at this time that we have played, however, at the same time, it is the most themed miniature golf that we have seen or played at, and we love the theming. It's old school, but a lot of it is current too. A lot of these toys and games my kids are familiar with and play with now, so there are many classics represented on this course. And if that's not fun or entertaining enough, look at the unique, sometimes wacky rules that are available to play by. If you visit this course and if you play by these rules, because we are not, we're doing standard rules right now. Some people's egos are too sensitive to handle having a higher score due to adding in a fun element. And some people, it's me, by the way. But if you're here to have fun and not win and not be totally focused on decimating your opponents, and you do play by these rules, let us know. It sounds like a really, really great time. And playing mini golf to me is already always a good time. And it's one of our options too on our summer travel ideas bingo cards. We are offering a freebie. The link is in the description. We have bingo cards with different activities for the summer, a fun way to enliven your summer and inspire more travel and adventure. The link to download the Summer Travel Ideas bingo cards for free is in the description. And it is our goal to bring freebies to you, our fellow travelers, that inspire more travel and adventure, as well as money-saving tips and time-saving tips in our monthly newsletter. And the sign-up link for that is in the description and on our website too at offourcouch.com. So you see now, despite the increasing rain, we have reached the final hole, or elevator, maybe I should say. And this one hole may send our hard-earned score plummeting because I do have options, boxes where the ball may drop in, where it adds multiple points to your score. Or it may, if the ball elevator sees fit, you may land in a box where it actually takes points off of your score, and then you'll earn bragging rights. And I think that's the best vacation souvenir. Now, in addition to the mini golf course here at Toy Box Mini Golf, there is a store catering to both little shoppers and bigger shoppers with candy, all types of adorable puppets, toys. Love the Kool-Aid Man toy. And they have a laser maze and a park hopper pass if you're looking to save money and plan to enjoy more of their attractions while in the area, like Top Jump Trampoline and Extreme Arena, and 2 other mini golf locations, Crave Golf Club, which has indoor and an outdoor course, and Sky Pirates of Mermaid Bay, which also has an indoor and outdoor course. Well, we are done. It is time to dry off and tally up our score. And that is our time here in Pigeon Forge and our time in Tennessee for now. Let us know, did we hit a spot that you like to visit or plan to visit? Are one of these your favorites? Somewhere you stop in every time you visit the Pigeon Forge area? And what are your favorite places in Pigeon Forge? If you did find this video helpful with your planning, please hit the thumbs up button and let us know. And thank you for joining us here in Pigeon Forge and during our entire time in Tennessee. Continue to join us too, please. Each and every Saturday, we are off our couch for a new adventure. And our next few adventures will take us to Alabama, the southwestern part of the state, and we have a variety of adventures coming your way from Alabama. So if you have yet to subscribe please. Join us for more adventures off the couch. And as always, thank you for joining us here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for a day of adventure, great food, and sunny and rainy fun. Thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, and feedback. All of you join us off the couch week after week is what makes these adventures possible. So thank you. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.